Welcome back, Augmented Ones. Your host, JustStorm, here again. This is our Augmented Sync segment, where we are going to be discussing what's going on this week in Pokemon Go. Yes, if you have notifications turned on, you will have the immediate alerts on when those events start, or not when they end, though. So you want to keep in mind certain things. Also, you want to get the most out of each of those events going on, as they are a short time frame and a short window, and there's some prep work you actually want to do. We're talking about PvP, raids, research, the events going on in-game, Community Day, and all the nitty-gritty on how to get the most out of things. Now, keep in mind, this is for the week of the 23rd. We're shooting on getting these out by Sunday nights. That way, everyone in the areas can be ready for those events as they happen. But we're a little slow to the uptick. We're still small, so follow along if you can, if this is your first time. You know how to follow, you know how to subscribe. You do you. So, if you're watching this on launch day, Monday that is, you have until 10 p.m. your time. We apologize if this is getting too late. It happens. You can still cash in whatever you can. Catch as much as you can. And if you have a friend with Let's Go, or you have it yourself, make sure you get one more mysterious box if you're still on the hunt for Meltan and Melmetal. You can get double candy during this event, so pineapple as much as you want in there, and steal those candies. Don't forget, because the event ends at 10 p.m., you have until 10 p.m. to crack open those gifts and incubate those eggs. Well, 10 p.m. to open up those gifts. Once those gifts and eggs are in your inventory, they could still be those Valentine's Day Pokemon. Wednesday will be the last raid hour for Tornadus. After the 24th, the 5-star Pokemon will actually be moved to Mewtwo. And Mewtwo will then be in the raid hours for next week. But we'll go into that next time. The Armored Mewtwo, that is. We'll get into that later in the other segments. This one is just your week's update so that you can focus on what you want to do. Thursday, you want to keep in mind, they've been introducing a mystery bonus hour. Fingers crossed with Master League coming out this week that we get another chance at Stardust. That Stardust bonus was a flat 3% or flat double the first time. The week after that was double raid XP. So not a lot of people were feeling it last week. And what I had noticed myself, I can't confirm, but the Star Piece did not actually increase that bonus Stardust for that mystery hour, which is a good thing. That way players can just play, they don't have to worry about sinking any money in. That way certain players don't have a huge advantage if they're able to play, or if they can't play. So starting Friday is the Friendship event. You guys know you want to be friends with us, so make sure you follow along. Check us out on TikTok if you want. Augmented Naturally. Easy find. Just type in our name, Augmented Naturally, wherever you frequent, wherever you stay social. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. But mainly YouTube and TikTok. That's where we're putting the large portions of our content, as well as the simple podcast for when you're out on the go, and so that you can hashtag listen while you play. Podcasts can be found in pretty much every podcatcher there is. It gets distributed through Anchor, which is a extremely simple, very fun to use podcast editing source. So, in addition to our shameless plug there, the Friendship event starts on Friday. Starts at 8 a.m. your time. That's the thing with these events. They've been starting at your time and ending at your time. 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. end times when they've run their course. We like to say that this event is GG. Gifts galore. So you can double the amount of gifts that you can hold and open yourself. While you're doing all of this, if you're not worried about the eggs, once you're done with eggs, just keep opening. Providing you have that many friends. Also with the Friendship event, trading will be half the cost. In addition to the dust reduction, you actually get double candy for trading Pokemon that are farther away. If you're trying to get those better Pokemon better Pokemon IV spreads for PvP, then you do want to do as many trades as possible, and especially if you're trying to nab those shiny Pokemon, as they are an increased cost because they're one of those special rare shinies, so they don't want people trading them willy-nilly. So in that aspect, you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye out for that. Keeping an eye out for anyone that's up for trading random stuff. Most PvPers will trade meta-relevant Pokemon because they're hunting for PvP Pokemon. So find those players and good balls, good calls, good luck. The other thing you want to keep in mind that with this friendship event, they haven't announced specific spawns that are going to be increased, which means they may keep with the standard Gen 5 Pokemon out there, or they may change it up and go back to what they did the last Friend Fest, or last friendship event, and had Pokemon that they seem very friendly together. Pokemon like Magnemite, Diglett, Doduo, those types of Pokemon that often pair up may end up being increased for this event. If they are increased, then this is the perfect time that you can actually be capturing those shinies if you haven't already. Those shinies, of course, are Diglett, Magnemite, Nidoran, male and female. And those shinies, in addition to any other ones, who knows if they're going to introduce a new shiny to this pool, but currently there is no word on whether it will happen or not. So, we'll see what happens. Oh. The other thing as well is Combi will definitely be increased if those Pokemon are increased. Combi will be one of them, and you want to be on the hunt for a female Combi, as those are the only ones that will actually be able to evolve, as bees go. Once you're done with eggs, just keep opening, providing you have that many friends. The other thing you can do is have a star piece rolling on that as well. That's going to be vital when it comes to the next Adventure Sync, or for the Community Day for Rhyhorn. Which the Community Day for Rhyhorn is 3 times Stardust. Now that is going to be huge, but there are a few things that you actually do want to do. If you're able to have your streak be on Saturday, your 7-day streak at that, then come Saturday, once your Community Day starts at either 11 a.m. Northern Hemisphere, 2 p.m. Southern Hemisphere. I think that's the time frame. Yeah. Yeah, because they're making sure that it ends in one event right as the other one starts. That way, if there's any spoofers, then they can't make it to that southern hemisphere in time. So, good. Anyway, so the thing you want to keep in mind when it comes to the 3 times Stardust, if you were able to get your catch streak reset for Saturday, by having it be on Saturday, you would then get, instead of the conventional 7 times Stardust bonus, you get the 7 and then another 3 times Stardust in addition to that. Meaning you could actually get like 14,000 Stardust for 1 catch. Huge deal if you're able to get it, but if you can't, not a big deal. Just play for the entire event, you'll get a nice chunk. The other bonus you can do, your research queue stack for encountering Pokemon, that will actually hold up to about 40 Pokemon or so. Which means if you hunt for these research tasks specifically, you can double your Stardust gains. Quite simply, what you want to be looking for is you want to catch 3 normal, water, or ice type Pokemon for the reward of Dugong. You want to find the research for trade a Pokemon to reward Glalie. You want to get the research for battle on raid. It rewards Umbreon. And you want to get the research for battle 3 Team Go Rocket Grunts. That will reward Espeon. All of these Pokemon are evolved type Pokemon, which will reward 300 Stardust per catch. And with that 300 Stardust per catch, when it's 3 times the Stardust for Rhyhorn Community Day, I think you see where I'm going with this. That means you could net over 900 Stardust per catch in that field research queue of yours if you've stacked up enough of these Pokemon. That way you can nab as much as possible. We don't get Stardust events every day, and with PvP being Master League this week until March 1st, when the actual Go Battle League starts, the preseason Master League getting those Pokemon ready will be tough and very expensive for Stardust, as Master League Pokemon have no CP cap. You can bring anything and everything to that PvP setup scenario, which means those legendary Pokemon are going to be all over the place. You're going to need as many counters as possible. If you thought Ultra League was expensive, Master League. Whoo! Staying till the end. Thank you so much for hanging in there, guys. I know my style is a little rough these days. Still working on everything. Open for any constructive criticism. We're always looking to grow and improve. If you have any ideas, feel free to share them. Feel free to send us an email at contact@augmentednaturally.com, or you can find us on any social media. In addition to find us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. So remember, good balls, good calls, good luck. Stay augmented, my friends, and we'll catch you in the next one.